All right, tennis lesson number 10. No, tennis lesson, take 2. Quiet on the set. Hey, Mr. Wilmot, I've got a joke for you.
Oh, really?
Yes. What comes after the number Ninus?
Minus or ninus?
Ninus. What comes after Ninus?
Well, Mr. Highfield, I've never heard of that number.
Tennis!
All right, better than the last one, but you got some room to work.
Okay.
All right, welcome to tennis lesson 3. So looking forward to having some fun. Last lesson, we worked on the forehand hit and the backhand hit. And we rallied a little bit back and forth. So in this step, I'd like to see you guys do a little bit of review. So each of you get a racket. When I call your group, you're going to get a tennis ball to share between you and your partner, and you can practice soft rally, not far, but a soft, close rally back and forth. Now, you guys at home, I know some of you guys don't have a partner to play. But you have a racket, you have a tennis ball, you can just go against the wall. Again, soft hits, back and forth. Just hit it back and forth. Get some backhand hits in there as well. And see how long it will go before it bounces twice. Ooh. So, you guys got your job at home. You guys are ready to start in a moment. Let's do it. We're going to focus on serving in today's lesson. Before we teach you the serve, let's do a little drill that will help you in the serve. But in this step, we're going to pop the ball up while we hold it with our hand. And you'll see, instead of throwing the ball up and moving the racket to get it, you're just going to pop it right out of your hands. In this case, you may see people throw it up and then hit it out off of the toss-up. My personal opinion is that it's not necessary. It causes more chance, there's a larger risk of you messing up. So if there's a chance of you messing up with the toss-up, but there's not a chance of you messing up with hitting it out of your fingers, why would you not just hit it out of your fingers? So to me, that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to teach you how just to hit it out of your fingers as long as you're making the letter C. Of course, you would not want to hit the ball out of your fingers if you're holding it like this. Ouchie wah. So hold it with the letter C so you can bump it up. So just bump it up like that. My racket, and I'm going to put underneath it. I'm not moving the ball. I'm just moving the racket. And I'm going to pop it right out of my hand. But of course, I need to look up. I need to look up at the ball so that I can try to catch it. Now, that's basically the idea of how you will serve. Racket to the ball, popping that up. Oh. Ooh. Let's see. All right, this next step, we're going to work on our serve. A serve in tennis is how you start the game out. You serve, and then with a good serve, a rally starts. So we're going to focus on the underhand serve. That's the serve you would typically do in a recreational tennis game. If you watch the pros, you might see them toss up and do an overhand serve. That's with years of practice, and that's a more competitive style of serve. We're going to focus more on the underhand serve. So with the underhand serve, you're gonna hold the ball like you're making the letter C with your fingers. So you're gonna hold the ball with the letter C. You're gonna hold your racket down by your knees and step with your opposite foot. It's more like a bowling motion. The palm of my hand is out, and I'm still gonna strike it on the sweet spot. I'm holding it with the letter C. Now, so bending your knees. So I'm stepping forward with my opposite foot. My racket is coming up. I'm gonna make contact in the sweet spot. Now when I make contact, my face of my racket, my face is projecting the ball up. Because remember, in tennis, I do want to make it go over the net. So I would not want to be sideways where it goes this way. You know, you watch your angle. Your angle is very important. So you come up, and in this step, you're gonna hit it to your partner. So you're gonna hit it up.
Ouch!
Oh, just bounced off Mr. Highfield's head. So, sorry there, Mr. Highfield.
That's okay.
So, then your partner is going to catch the ball and then pick up their racket and serve it back to you.
Ah!
Oh, that's 2 for 2 on your head. Let's go for 3.
Ow! Ouchie, wow, Mr. Wilmot.
So, your partner is going to catch it. Your partner won't have a phone in their hand, so it'll be easier to catch. Your partner will catch it and then just serve it back to you. If, just like last lesson, if you catch it in the air, 10 points. If it bounces 1 time, 5 points. If it bounces 2 times, 1 point. If it bounces more than 2, no points. How many points can you get with your partner? You can do it! We just did underhand serve, hitting it out of our hand. Now we're going to focus more on a competitive type serve. This is an overhand serve. So obviously the ball, hey, you don't need to back up that far. I won't hit you this time.
You promise?
I won't promise, but I'm not going to hit you. So in a more competitive type setting, instead of doing the underhand serve, the ball is going to be over your head. So you're still going to hold it with the letter C because you're still hitting it out of your hand. You're still hitting it with the sweet spot. So you're going to step with your opposite foot. The face of your racket wants to be and slightly tilted up so that it projects up. You don't want to hit it down like this, the ball will go straight down. So the ball's up, you're reaching up as high as you can, and you're going to step and strike it out of your hand to your partner.
Ah! That was my rib cage. I should have stayed back. You promised.
I didn't promise. I said I couldn't promise. So, hey, if you've ever watched TV, you'll notice that some of the pros, they toss it up and they have this big wide wind up and then boom. Please understand, they got that way with years of practice. When they were your age, they were just hitting out of their hands themselves. And it wasn't until they were able to really master control, and at that point in time, then they can start working on power. So most of us here don't take tennis lessons and don't play tennis multiple times a week. So we don't need that big wind up yet. Now, if you get involved in tennis and competitive tennis, a coach will probably teach you how to do that. But for us, we're just gonna strike it out of our hand. Right over his head. Right over his head. All right, so students at home, I'm picturing in my mind that you're probably in your driveway. So get an object that will be your target. Again, from past lessons, you could choose a big teddy bear, you could do a hula hoop, or you can even just, get a garbage bag and just weigh it down with something. Just get a target and put it in your yard. Then you're gonna step away, you're gonna work on your underhand serve, trying to hit the target. So my target is the red circle that's of the court. So I'm gonna serve and try to get it into the red circle. All right, here I go, serving towards my target, which is the red circle. Stepping with my opposite foot, and my racket is down. I don't want to serve with my racket out. It's right by my leg. Ooh.
This is a red circle. Bingo! Okay, this is being filmed in front of a loops. Scratch that. Just go.
All right, racket to the ball, popping that up. Oh. Let's see. All you guys, hello, hola, konnichiwa, ni hao. So, my target is the red circle that's here in the middle of the red, I can't even talk now. The middle, you're gonna say that. All right, I'm headed towards the red circle.
Ah! It's the third time you hit me, Mr. Wilmot. I'm okay. No need to call Mr. Edwards.
You got a magnet on you. I think you have a magnet on you today. Oh man, my bad.
That's okay. I forgive you.